Hey, what is going on, everybody? Desir here with the start of Season 6 of Cosmic Crucible. I'm really excited about this season. As I mentioned in my previous videos, a lot of theory crafting of what we can do. Tony Stark here is 104 million TCP. I'm 64 million, so that's a 40 million punch up that I have to go into today. I already did the matches, so I'm just doing some voiceover right now. As we take a look at his defense, we have the new Avengers, Darkhold, Secret Defenders, Hivemind, Superior 6, and Infinity Watch. So let's start with the Room 1. Room 1, this is the one where it's the Raiders and Skirmishers deal the extra damage. I'm going to go in here with my Pegasus team. The thought process behind this is new Avengers will be going first. I'll be able to rebound. Most of them are going to be Raiders anyways, and I just punch them right back in the face. Here you can kind of see what the opening barrage is looking like. You want to make sure Rescue is on the opposite side, because usually Kestrel's going to be the one that gets the taunt. Right here I just flipped any of the debuffs they had. Now I'm going to start punching them back in the face. Now here I did a misplay. I used Kestrel's ult. Usually I use her basic on this one, or you can go with a special if you want to, just to try to knock some of those extra evades off. And here I'm going to get some extra healing off of Rescue. This is a really good matchup that it doesn't really expend too many of your resources out if you can try to use Kestrel and Iron Man Infinity War off of a different team, from plug and play features to just using the Pegasus team. Pegasus ended up being a really good team as far as what they built in the game. I really like them. They can take their beating and just punch you right back. And that is it for the first room. Okay, so the second room here, we have the Darkhold with the Quicksilver. This is the one where the negative effects, they get the 20% drain. I'm going to use my Masters of Evil with Nova. So I'm going to take out the Absorbing Man, throw Nova in there, which I don't really hate this matchup because the way the rooms are built, the New Warriors and Masters of Evil kind of don't have a set home on where you're going to be using them this season. And right there, I was actually really surprised that my King was able to take out Morgan Le Fay that easily. And we're just going to stun the Quicksilver here. And with the trauma being on, he's not going to clear that up. So now I can start controlling the rest of the Darkhold members. And we're just gonna stun that Quicksilver again. I really don't want him to go because he will ruin my day. And here comes the Kang Bang. And that's pretty much game. The Masters of Evil Nova is a really good option. Now this one here is the buffs and debuffs get extended to a +3 max. Secret Defenders, they are really easily countered by new warriors, so anytime you see Secret Defenders on defense, if they're not in that room 4, throw new warriors at them and you're going to see what they do. So right here we're just going to remove that taunt, flip everything. So now anytime debuffs get added to them, they're just going to keep getting extended on. And what I'm going for here, instead of doing a rewind, I'm going to just flip the buffs that's on Black Cat. And we're just going to spread it and add more debuffs. And you just see, I'm just ripping through the Secret Defenders right here. Do that rewind on the Black Cat, Ghost Rider, and Hardlight. There I just wanted to kill the Doctor Strange. I didn't want him a chance to use the ult and bring anybody back. That's a very easy matchup. So the next room we're going to go into is the room 4. Because this was a new team, a new room, I didn't want to underestimate it. This is the one with the ult cost 3 ability more, on a kill get ability energy. So I'm going in with my own Hivemind with Super Scroll. I'm going to switch my Super Scroll to a Striker. My scroll goes first. I'm just going to rewind an ability block. Their Super Void Knight. And I'm just going to throw the ability block from Void Knight on Gwenum. And I wanted him as Striker, as you see, so that way I can do a lot of extra damage, get the enemy in red a lot sooner. And the other team didn't even have a chance. So this was a pretty good, efficient counter. And that's a wrap on room 4. Now the room that I was really worried about was the Sinister Superior 6 team. Basically, tech characters get the revive on this one at the 100%. And I was just gonna try to mirror match this one. Throw Vulture in all the way on the left, that way you actually get the drain, because there is a positioning issue with the Vulture, so just a heads up about that. I felt really good about this one when I saw their Lizard go first, so now my Lizard's gonna go, and that's usually how you want this to play out, is their Lizard goes first, then your Lizard goes to remove all their buffs. I'm just going to rewind them here. And we're going to throw slow. I didn't like that I had to throw the ability block on Lizard. I knocked somebody a little bit too low, the Green Goblin, so Lizard got the taunt, and that actually cost me, I believe, this match. Because as you can see now, they're starting to rip through my guys, so this wasn't too good for me as soon as I saw that happen. There I was really hoping I was going to get a kill on the Ock with that ult, but his guys were just too beefy. He was level 100, I'm level 96 still at this time, and it was a 40 million punch up, so right now I'm just thinking about knocking them low enough to where I can go in for a cleanup. I knew I pretty much lost the Crucible after this matchup, because with a 40 million punch up and his rooms being that big, his roster being that big, he was going to one-shot all of my rooms. I pretty much had that locked in my mind, so what I think I would have done differently, instead of using the Super Scroll in room 4, now knowing how easily the Hivemind can go in there, is take Super Scroll out, maybe throw Emma in there. That way you can get the speed advantage to ability block his Void Knight first. Then I could have used Super Scroll or Apocalypse in this room with the Sinister Six members. I think that's what I would do differently. So right now I'm going in with Tangled Web, Spider-Woman, and Fury. I was hoping I would get like a speed advantage of some sort. I know Lizard was going to get the 40% on the turn meter based off its passive for going against Spider-Verse characters. But as you see, it didn't really matter. They just went first, took out one of the Tangled Web members. And the charges didn't really seem to be doing too much on them. And the Ock just healing them back up. That wasn't good. So I want to save those characters for the last room. So I'm going to test something out here. Let's see what Rebirth can do with their reworks, with the Eternals. Maybe I can flip them and slow down with Emma. So the flip worked, they got the rewind there. There's another rewind. And then Ock goes and just ruins everything I just did. So yeah, that didn't work either. So the two test cleanups didn't really work. And as soon as the Shuri died there, I was just gonna back out. Especially after seeing Green Goblin go. So I didn't clear room 5, which I am fine with based on this being the first round of the Cosmic Crucible. I want to save my Apocalypse, as you see here, with my Eternals, and I just threw the Tangled Web in here as well, just to overkill on this room. But now I know, as far as the future goes, that I have more tools on offense that I thought I originally had on what I could do for the next round. So I'm kind of already planning my next round on how I can go about my team building. The Apocalypse against Infinity Watch I felt was really good, especially in room 6, to just get rid of the safeguards. Eternals, I'll just flip them and then just kill them from there. you can see here, this matchup was a cakewalk for me. And that is all 6 rooms for my attacks. My score was about 41,000 because I didn't clear the one room 5. And he one-shot everything and had a 179 for the rooms that he did against me. As far as the attacks that he used, so he used his extreme with Apocalypse on my extreme. He used a mishmash of Tangled Web, Dorm Doom on my Darkhold Quicksilver. Masters of Evil against my Infinity Watch. This one here I was kind of intrigued about. Super Scroll with Undying against my Secret Defenders, Jessica Jones. I did take my Jessica Jones to G18 on here, but that one definitely surprised me. Pegasus on my Infestation, and New Warriors on my Gamma Dorm. So he did pretty good as far as his efficiency goes.